Thank you for joining me. Got some great video to show you.
I want to switch, if I can, to the tax issue that your government has been pushing, the change in the capital gains inclusion rate, and you've argued that it will really only affect the truly wealthy. I think it's fair to say that one sector, though, that will be particularly affected by this is the tech sector because of the way they compensate their staff and build their companies. You said you want Canada to be a tech hub, particularly in artificial intelligence. Given the way tech companies function in their employees, does this not work against your economic goals there?
No, it doesn't, because at the same time we're creating more incentives and more supports for startups and tech companies to continue to do the groundbreaking advances in artificial intelligence, quantum robotics, all the different things that Canada is one of the world leaders on. The choice we made to ask those who are
He's lying through his teeth. People are leaving Canada in droves, and capital is not coming to Canada because it's a poor risk.
Making a lot of money. With the capital gains affects individuals when they're making more than $250,000 in a given year from the sale of investments that they've made. That
apples and oranges. Capital gains tax is not an income tax like the normal income tax. It's a second income tax. So these people are paying income tax on the money they earn, and they're paying a second income tax. They're being taxed twice on money they've invested. That is what is so stupid about the capital gains tax going up to 66.7%. It's theft. Outright theft.
That is not the vast majority of Canadians. And what we're doing with that money is putting it towards making sure specifically that young people who are seeing the dreams of home ownership or prices rise on groceries and on so many different things, we're able to actually invest more to support them, because the system is not getting more fair, and we're trying to make sure that it's fair for every generation.
But if a tech company that wants to get into artificial intelligence is starting from the ground up, these are not existing companies really at scale in our economy at this point in time, they will go where the tax opportunities are more favorable, will they not? Do you not create a disincentive for them to come to Canada based on this new structure?
If someone's only going on where they can make the most profits in the world, they'll go to a zero tax location somewhere on an island somewhere. But if they want to actually build a company that has a world-class talent pool to draw from, a place that offers extraordinary supports and competitive opportunities and quality of life for everyone, for all their workers and their executives, they come to Canada. And that's what we've seen over the past years as more and more companies are investing in Canada. Last year, we were the third largest country in the world in terms of total foreign direct investment, because companies, including in the tech sector, are choosing to come and invest in Canada. And this making sure that young people have a fairer chance is not going to dissuade people. On the contrary, it's the kind of thing that makes for more stable and fairer societies that people want to be part of.
Did you notice yesterday, every time Chrystia Freeland talked about plumbers, electricians, welders, etc., she said that they live paycheck to paycheck. She thinks they're making minimum wage. She thinks these people aren't capable of saving any money, aren't capable of investing in properties, and that there's somehow some sort of permanent subclass.
Mr. Speaker, a deception was revealed last week.
It was.
The deception was the fake pose of the Conservatives to pretend to be on the side of working people. And last week we gave them a choice. We said they could be on the side of a nurse or a welder, a Canadian who lives from paycheck to paycheck, or they could side with a multimillionaire. It did not.
They don't live from paycheck to paycheck, you half-witted woman.
Conservatives yet again chose.
They make good money and they can invest that money.
Shame on them, Mr. Speaker.
Maybe you live from paycheck to paycheck because you spend all your money, but welders and electricians don't.
The carbon tax scam was exposed last week. Yeah. And it confirms what every hardworking Canadian already knows. Yeah. It makes life unaffordable. Right. The Liberals' own data, which they desperately tried to hide, shows the Liberal carbon tax scam robs Canadian families of $2,000 a year. This is money that they would put on dance fees, hockey registration, a summer vacation, or just to put food on the table. Right. The truth is, hardworking Canadians can't afford this environment minister's carbon tax scam. Will he admit it's a failure and just resign?
The whole thing is a scam. The whole climate change agenda is a scam.
Prime Minister and Minister of Finance.
Oh, it's such a burden.
There has been a scam that has been revealed. For weeks, for months, the Conservatives have been trying to distract and deceive. They have been trying to bamboozle Canadians. They have posed as being on the side of working people, on the side of people who live from paycheck to paycheck. But, Mr. Speaker, last week they showed their true colors. And they showed they voted against
look at this embarrassment.
Now Canadians know whose side they're really on.
And they can never imagine having a capital gains worth $250,000 or above. That's only for the very wealthy. She is so confused. She's so out of touch. She's so ignorant. Let's say it. She is so goddamn stupid at times. She's completely out of touch with Canadians. One of the people online yesterday commented while she was saying this that he is in that category of electricians, plumbers, and welders, and he's making $200,000 a year. That's more than a lot of white-collar workers. Now, I would say that would put them in the very wealthy class, according to Justin Trudeau. But this is all about protecting people like Justin Trudeau and protecting the very wealthy from taxes. They put their taxes in tax shelters. It's ordinary Canadians who invest in properties, who buy businesses or sell businesses, they're the ones who are being hit hard by this capital gains tax of 66.7%. 2/3 of income gained from a capital gains sale goes to the government. And you're being taxed twice. You've already been taxed on this income. You're using your income to invest in property or business, which you hope someday to sell, yes, for a profit, because it's your bloody pension fund. But these liberals are too stupid, or they're obfuscating deliberately because they want people to stay in economic slavery in this country. Thank you for watching this episode of Stand on Guard and being a part of the KRAYDEN'S Right channel. If you've watched this episode to this point, you've watched it all. And that's really important for a small station like this. We always say subscribe, hit the bell, be a part of the KRAYDEN resistance. Resolve to resist. That's what we're doing. And if you become a subscriber, if you're a supporter of this station or a member through Substack, through YouTube, and now you can be a local as well, that's so important to us because I couldn't do this without you. I made a decision to become an independent journalist about a year ago because I wanted to bring all of my experience in the military, in journalism, to you. I don't promise anything I can't deliver. I don't offer clickbait. I offer truth. The truth is out there, and it's my job to bring that truth to light and to you. Thanks for being a part of the KRAYDEN'S Right resistance, and we'll see you again soon.
So we are in a very precarious position in this country. We need a political change, but we also need to resolve to resist.